I am Rohit Rastogi, Assistant Professor of Commerce from Government College Dumari Azeri, District Surajpur, Chhattisgarh. Today, we will go further in capital bursting and we will start from the techniques of capital bursting. First, we will discuss the traditional technique, and in previous lecture, I told you that in traditional techniques, there are two methods. First is accounting or average rate of return. The second is a payback period. First, we will discuss the accounting or average rate of return. Let's see what is ARR. ARR means the annual yield on the project, means annual earning on the project is ARR. Let's go further. See the formula. What is the formula? ARR is equal to annual average earning after taxes. Average and annual. Annual average earning after taxes upon average investment into 100. By this formula we will get ARR, but we will have to see that what is annual average earning after tax, means how will you calculate annual average earning after tax. Let's see the note. Annual average earning taxes, how will you find? Sales less total cost, and in total cost you know that there are two type of cost, fixed cost and variable cost. We have to take both. Total cost includes also depreciation and interest. After the deduction of total cost from sales, we will get earning before tax. Then we will less tax and we will get earning after tax. After that, after finding earning after tax, we have to add interest on long-term debt. Here the interest, this interest means interest on long-term debt. First we have to deduct here, then we have to add after finding earning after tax, we have to add here interest on long-term debt. Then we will find annual earning after taxes. We are not getting annual average earning after taxes, we are getting annual earning after taxes here. Now let's see how you find annual average earning after taxes. Formula: annual average earning after taxes is equal to annual earning after taxes of coming years upon total period of the projects. Let's see, the period of project is 4 years. We will find out the annual earning after taxes of 4 years. We will sum up, then we will divide by the period of the project. How much year? How many years? 4 years. It means we will find the sum of annual earning after taxes of 4 years. Then we will divide by 4. Then we will get annual average earning after taxes. Now see, we have seen that how to find annual average earning after taxes. Now see, how will you find out average investment? First, we will see in case of WDV. In case of WDV, written down value method. Written down value method is a concern with depreciation. When we adopt WDV method for calculation of depreciation, in that case, how will we find out average investment? Here average investment is equal to average investment of first year, average investment of second year, average investment of third year, and average investment of n years upon n. Okay. Here what is AI? AI is an average investment. Average investment means opening investment plus closing investment, and both investment will include working capital. Both, either we talk about opening investment or closing investment, both will include working capital. Okay, let's see what is opening investment. Opening, original cost of particular assets is opening investment. When we deduct depreciation from that, we find closing investment. Suppose cost of plant is 1 lakh less depreciation by WDV at 20%, 20,000. The remaining value is 80,000, and this is closing investment. Here is opening investment and this is closing investment. Closing investment is value after deducting depreciation, but in both case we have to include working capital. Don't forget. Okay, let's go further. We have seen the how to find average investment in case of WDV. Now we'll see how will we find average investment in case of straight line method of depreciation. This is shortcut formula and so simple. Average investment is equal to 1 by 2. What of 1 by 2? Original cost minus Solvay's value. Solvay's value means scrap value. Value of particular assets when that becomes useless. That is scrap value or Solvay's value. Original cost minus Solvay's value plus Solvay's value plus working capital. By this formula we will get average investment in case of straight line method. Now see how will we accept or reject the particular project on the basis of ARR. In case of independent projects, when we will accept the project, when ARR is greater than or equal to minimum acceptable rate of return. Suppose our minimum acceptable rate of return is 30% and our AR is 35%. In this case, we will accept the project. If our ARR is 30% and minimum acceptable rate of return is also 30%, in this case also we will accept the project. When we will reject the project? When ARR is less than minimum acceptable rate of return. Suppose our minimum acceptable rate of return is 20% and ARR is at 18%. In this case, we will reject the project. Let's see, in case of mutually exclusive project, in this case, first we will order the all projects. We will order the all projects of ARR. यानी हम क्या करेंगे, जो प्रोजेक्ट्स है उसको रैंक करेंगे ARR के ऑर्डर में सबको, जिसका ARR सबसे ज्यादा है, which has a higher ARR, that would be first, then second, and then third, and so on. After that, how will we select the project? The project with the highest ARR should be selected. Okay, so we have seen in which case we have to accept and in which case we have to reject. Now we will see the merits and demerits of ARR. First, see the merits. First, this is simple and easy to use. Second, it uses the profit of entire projects. Suppose project is for 5 years, then we will take all the profits of all 5 years. यानी हम पूरे 5 साल के प्रॉफिट्स को लेंगे अगर 5 साल का पूरा प्रॉफिट है प्रोजेक्ट है तो. दूसरा मेरिट इसका क्या है, यहाँ पर हम अकाउंटिंग डेटा यूज करते हैं जिससे मैनेजर्स फैमिलियर होते हैं. यहाँ पर कोई भी एक्सेप्टेड डेटा नहीं होता है, यहाँ पर हम जो है अकाउंटिंग डेटा को यूज करते हैं. डीमेरिट्स पर आते हैं तो सबसे बड़ा जो डीमेरिट्स है, इट डजंट consider the time value of money. It means it ignores the time value of money. What is the time value of money? We know that the purchasing power of rupees 100 in 2020 can't be same in 2022. It means we can purchase a particular articles, suppose XY, in 100 rupees. It can't be possible that we will purchase these articles in 2022 at rupees 100. We can't. That's why we have to consider the time value of money, but this method ignores the time value of money. This is the big demerit. Let's see a question which is based on ARR. Let's see the question. Purchase price of machine 80,000, installation charges 20,000, salvage value 40,000, useful life 4 years, working capital required 10,000, annual earning before depreciation. It means in this earning we have not deducted depreciation and tax. Tax rate is 30%. What we have to find out? We have to find out ARR in case of SLM. SLM means straight line method of depreciation. In case of WDV, it means written down value method of depreciation. So let's see. First we will find out ARR by SLM method. There are 3 steps. First step, we will find out the annual average earning after tax. Let's see how will we find out. We have annual earning before depreciation and tax. You can see 65,000. In this, have you know your formula? Here is the formula for ARR. Annual average earning after tax upon average investment into 100. It means we are required annual average earning after tax, but here annual earning before depreciation tax is given. It means we have to find out annual average earning after tax. Let's see how will we find out. First we have annual earning before depreciation, that is 65,000. Now we will deduct depreciation. Let's see how will we find out depreciation. We have a original cost of machine which is 80,000 and installation charges which is 20,000. We will add the installation charge with the cost of machine. Then its total cost is 1 lakh rupees minus 40,000 which is salvage value. We will deduct that and we will divide by 4. 4 is a useful life of machine. Then we will find out our depreciation which is 15,000. We will deduct 15,000 from all 4 years earning before depreciation. Okay, here is the bracket is the symbol of deduction or subtraction. After the deduction of depreciation, we will find out EBT, means annual earning before tax, which is 50,000. Then we will deduct tax at the rate of 30%. We will find out the 30% of 50,000 just before tax. We will see the EBT. We will find out the tax at the rate of 30% on EBT. EBT is 50,000. We will find out the 30% of 50,000 which is 15,000. Then we will deduct 15,000 from 50,000. We will find out 35,000 which is EAT, means annual earning after tax. This is annual earning after tax. This is not annual average earning of tax. Now we will find out annual average earning after tax. How will we find out? We will find out by this. Let's see. We will take the annual earning after tax of 4 years, 35,000, 35,000, 35,000, 35,000. Their useful life is 4 years. We will divide by 4 and we will find out 35,000 which is annual average earning after tax. Okay. Let's see the second step. In second step, we will find out the average investment. Average investment. In case of SLM, how will we find out average investment? Let's see your formula. Formula is average investment is equal to 1 by 2 original cost minus salvage value, bracket close, plus salvage value plus working capital. It means we have to take half of this value. We have to take half of this value, then we have to add salvage value and working capital. Let's see. 1 by 2 original cost is 80,000 which is a purchase price of machine. We will add the installation charge which is also the cost of machine minus salvage value which is 40,000. We will close the bracket plus salvage value which is 40,000 plus working capital which is 10,000. Working capital required is 10,000. We will calculate this, and when we calculate this we will find out 60,000 and half of 60,000 is 30,000. 30,000 plus 40,000 plus 10,000 is 80,000. It means our average investment is rupees 80,000. In third step, we will calculate ARR. What is the formula for ARR? ARR is equal to annual average earning after tax, which we have find here, and upon average investment, which we have find here, into 100 is equal to 35,000 upon 80,000. 35,000 upon 80,000 into 100 is equal to 43.75%, which is our ARR. Let's see in case of WDV method. In case WDV, our rate of depreciation is 20%. Let's start. In case, first of all, we will find out the amount of depreciation. Why we need to find out amount of depreciation? Because this is WDV method. In this case, amount of depreciation is find out at the closing balance of assets. That's why first of all we will have to find out depreciation, because depreciation is required to find out annual average earning after tax and for finding out average investment. So first of all we will find out depreciation. Let's see how will we find out. First of all, opening balance 1 lakh rupees. How it came? 80,000, which is the purchase price of machine, plus installation charge, which is 20,000. Total is 1 lakh. What is the rate of depreciation? 20%. 20% of 1 lakh is 20,000. Closing balance is 80,000. This closing balance would be opening balance for next year, that is 80,000. Now we will find out 20% of 80,000, that is 60,000. We will find closing balance 64,000. This closing is opening for third year, 64,000 less depreciation, 20% of 64,000, that is 12,800. The closing balance is 51,200. This closing is opening for fourth year, 51,200. 20% of 51,200 is 10,240, and the closing balance is 40,960. Let's go on next step. Calculation of annual average earning after tax. Why we need to find out annual average earning after tax? Because we have annual earning before depreciation and tax, and we are required annual average earning after tax. See, first of all we will write here earning before depreciation, which is 65,000. You can see 65,000, 65,000, 65,000 for all 4 years. Less depreciation at the rate of 20%, we have find out here 20,000, 16,000, 12,800, 10,240, and after deduction of depreciation we will find out annual earning before tax, which is 45,000, 49,000, 52,200, and 54,760. Now we will deduct the tax, which is 30%. 30% of EBT, 45,000, 30%, 13,500. 30% of 49,000, 14,700, 30% of 52,200, 15,660, and 30% of 54,760 is 16,428. After the deduction of tax, we will find out annual earning after tax. This is not annual average earning of tax. We will find annual earning after tax. Now we will find annual average earning of tax. How will we find out? We will sum up the annual earning after tax and we will divide the life of project, which is 4. We will find out 35,168, which is annual average earning after tax. Let's see the step 3. In step 3 we will find out average investment. We know that average investment is opening investment plus closing investment upon 2. But remember, when you write the formula of average investment, I told you that opening investment means value of investment plus working capital. So don't forget that. Let's see how will we find out opening investment including working capital. What is opening balance of 1,10,000? Let's see, 80,000 and 20,000, 1 lakh cost of machine plus 10,000 working capital, total 1,10,000. Okay. Now we find out closing balance. This closing balance is the opening balance for this year. You can see. If you are not understanding, let's see here. We have opening balance of machine 1 lakh in first year. We will add 10,000 with this value. We will find out 1,10,000. We will add 80,000 plus 10,000 of working capital. We will find out 90,000. We will add 10,000 and 64,000. We will find out 74,000. We will add 10,000 and 51,200. We will find out 61,200. This is the opening investment including working capital. What we have to do? We have to now let's depreciation. We have to subtract depreciation because after subtraction of depreciation we will find out our closing investment. Now deduct, we will find 90,000, 74,000, 61,200 and 50,960. This value can be find from here. Add in closing balance 10,000, 90,000, 74,000, 61,200 and 50,960. That can be find by this also. What you have to find now? Average investment opening plus closing by 2. 1,10,000, 90,000 divided by 2. 1,90,000 plus 74,000 divided by 2. 82,000. 74,000 plus 61,200 divided by 2. 67,600. 61,200 plus 50,960 divided by 2. 56,080. But this investment, this average investment is for all 4 years. But we have to find out the average investment for the project. Now we will find out the average investment for the project. We will sum up all 4 years average investment. 1,32,000, 67,600 plus 56,018, and we will divide the project life, that is 4,000. Now we will find out 676,420, which is average investment for the period of project. Now come on the last step, that is calculation of ARR. Formula for ARR is annual average earning after tax upon average investment into 100. What is annual average earning after tax? We have find out here, that is 35,168, and average investment 76,420 into 100 is equal to 46.02%. Okay, so we have understand how to find out the ARR in case of SLM and in case of WDV. ओके, देखिए कॉम्प्लेक्स प्रोसेस तो है, कॉम्प्लेक्स दिख रहा होगा, लेकिन ये शॉर्टकट में भी हो सकता था, लेकिन हमने स्टेप ऑफ स्टेप इसलिए समझाया है कि आप हर एक जो है वैल्यू को कैसे फाइंड करना है वो समझ जाएं, ठीक है। तो आप अगर स्टेप बाय स्टेप देखेंगे तो बहुत इजीली आप इसको समझ जाएंगे, ठीक है। चलिए, थैंक यू।